Never see us coming. Never see us coming.
Won't be long now.
Rock number 802, welcome to the collection.
Alright. Marisa, did you got your first number one? Think I saw? First top 10 finish. Nice.
This treasure ain't fit for a pirate. Are you a fan of knives? Mysterious orb, what is your wisdom?
Counter spell is almost sure here. Wait, it's not I did not expect that, chat. It's not explosive. Could really use oh, that's a great draw. Now I can just go Umbra next turn. Pharaoh's like, I mean, Archdruid is probably better draw, but still, they got really unlucky there.
Now this is treasure.
All are nourished when the cycle renews.
Now this is treasure. Rock number 802, welcome to the collection.
I think I'm better off just having two 2020s here. This gets me a card draw as well. Yeah. Grifta isn't guaranteed lethal now. They would have to have deal another 7 damage for like 6 mana, so.
Who could put a price on
Dude, how does everyone always have Grifta? Who could put that price on such powerful blah blah blahs? Oh, they don't have Shadowstep, that's good.
I remember this place well. Too soon.
Alright. Starting off the stream with a win, chat.
Ragnaros versus Gul'dan.
Your soul shall be mine. My power is unlimited.
You know what? I'm gonna full keep this hand. Call me crazy, chat. Call me the crazy McCrazy, but I'm gonna full keep. You got a turn 2 play, a turn 3 play, a turn 4 play. Mad lad. Crazy! They call me crazy no hands!
got you, friend.
I'm not afraid of the dark.
Blah, 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 blah.
A frozen treat as sweet as me.
Hey, what? That was questionable. Why? So I don't know. Look, Chad hasn't asked me a single unhinged killjading question today, so Chad, it's like so there's nothing to talk about. Chad, most of my material comes from me being mad at chat for asking, you know, is it okay if I play this deck? Wait a second. I have no idea why they didn't kill off this 8/8, by the way. It seems like a terrible choice by them.
Now this is living.
But it's underplay. And I loved it. Thanks for saving the meta. Dude, it's a fun deck, right? You know? I found a blah blah blah. Them not killing my Darkmar was kind of suicide.
Keep on panning.
You win this time.
Got him. Ooh, star bonus.
Mecha-Tyraxus!
It is interesting. It looks like I can play against. No, never mind. I might be able to play against players who've already gotten legend now.
To the collections.
Welcome to the blah blah blah. Andrew Falador. Wait, I can just go Eliza. Okay. Wait, man! Wait, it has reborn? Wait, that's actually good for me. Anyways. Blah, 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 blah.
I remember this place well.
Blah, 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 blah. Well, these plays are good because then you just have all these eggs that you can use to control the board. Wait, that's really bad. That's so bad. Okay. We'll see. We'll see. They kind of have to trade into my 5-4 though, so alright, let's see if they can get through that.
This has rang fit for our pirates.
That was a risky play. Now they gonna die. Pretty sure they're just cooked here. They just went for the 1 in 4. 1 in 4, they probably have lethal, right? So they got me 1 out of 4 times there.
Ragnaros versus Valeera.
My power is unlimited.
Won't be long now.
Nightmares are never forgotten.
Ooh, interesting.
I remember this place well.
Really love to hit a consume off this Ultralist Cavern thing.
I remember this place well.
Ooh, layover is actually really good. Yeah, I think I do layover here.
Keep on panning.
It's actually awkward that I can't play Eliza here. I have Drain Soul and the Corpuscle, so I can clear off my own stuff, but awkward. Love to draw Consume here. That's a whole heck of a lot of eggs. Indeed, Redbeard.
This treasure ain't fit for our pirate.
Now this is treasure.
Mysterious orb, what is your wisdom? There is no room.
I die because I tapped there. Awkward, but
Who could put a price on such
and if they hit it, they win.
I could?
They're re-rolling. Dude, this matchup comes down to can your opponent high roll the Steely Boy. Double brick, double brick, double brick! You got a double brick, girl! Oh, as his bro does same amount of title for his title as Blizzard is.
Pirate.
Choose soon.
I have too many cards. This treasure ain't fit for our pirate.
I give.
Get him. Nice double star bonus right into rank 4. Is this deck ethical to play in this meta? It's actually just unethical to play Hearthstone in general. So this is the case OTK players make, right? They say, you know, if you're playing Hearthstone, you're already a terrible person. So you might as well play an OTK deck. You know, but honestly, while I emotionally disagree, I haven't figured out how to beat their logic, you know? It's like you already, instead of playing this game, you should be out trying to like increase GDP. So you've already kind of said I'm not an ethical person, right? So
Keep on panning.
I aim Winter's bow.
You face Mechajaraxxus!
This ship would fall apart without me.
why do Hearthstone players always hate the game they play? I don't know. It's like at some point, it is a bit of a paradox, you know. There might be some kind of weird codependency kind of stuff too, you know. Stockholm syndrome, yeah. I mean, why do people hate their spouses? You know, it's probably very similar situation. Play any Dorian Warlock? I don't know if you've been around for the last like month, but Dorian Warlock is no longer a thing. They did a little thing they like to call it little nerfs. Andrew Falador. Really would like to hit Arch Druid here. Got him. Let's go. Huge. Huge hit. Andrew Falador. Is now tagged as unviable. Is it viable? Alright, so let me look at let's see if I can find the Dorian Warlock if there's enough that there's statistics on it. Alright, dude, there's no one who's even played 50 games of a deck with Dorian. So we're gonna go with it's not a thing, okay? Seems pretty good. I don't know. Now that I'm playing Egg, I'm actually like rather enjoying playing Egg. I've been having quite fun. It's nice winning. It's nice having a deck that I'm really good at. So I don't know. I'm not hating things. I'm more feeling just anxious of like, will Hearthstone survive? But
Ragnaros versus Sageres.
My crusade begins. My power is unlimited. Hollow's end has come.
Won't be long now.
blim blim blim. Wait, chat. This is very bad. Dude, how did they get a signature Eliza, by the way? Is it just me, or is that kind of like illegal but awesome? Wait, and they have a signature Darkmoor, but they don't have a pet. So, like, not that big a deal when you think about it. This is pretty bad. Dude, their hand is so much better than mine. Ugh. If I draw Falador this turn, I'm like kind of out of it. What's your IQ, no hands? I have not taken a test. $1,000. It's over 9,000. Dude. Bad. Alright. Kind of cooked here. Chad, I feel like IQ tests are just like either for like 7-year-olds or for adults who haven't done anything in their lives to feel like they're intelligent, even though they haven't done anything. Like if you're a 7-year-old and you take some IQ tests, so they put you in some like special school. But like if you're 30, all right, and the IQ test says you're smart, but you haven't done anything with your life, like the IQ test clearly ain't working, right? You know?
Won't be long now.
Toad said I was a genius. Just something low IQ people say. Alright, whatever, dude. I feel like the energy of IQ tests is it's always something like, hey, I took an IQ test and it said I was smart, therefore I'm right, you know? Oh, I'm so cooked here. Exactly, bro, Gare. Dude, I forgot about Forrest Gump. That's so true.
What is the most flammable?
Finally, I can rest in peace. Get in there and fight, maggot.
Taking so much damage here, chat. Hey, I think.
What is the most flammable?
And I'm probably dead here, but you never know, chat. So you hang in there, I guess. I don't know. Wait, I am just dead. I was trying to find a line to stay alive, but
Jaraxxus versus the Lich King.
Will serve me in death. You face Mechajaraxxus!
Won't be long now.
Nothing gets past my houndy boys. Chat, you ever try to explain what you do for a living and you're like, yeah, so I do these like awesome jokes like nothing gets past my houndy boys. And Penguin.
I
Oh,
remember this
Eliza.
place well.
Every neutral they revealed, well, maybe that might be a good thing because that means how can I tell him the truth? I don't know, dude. A lot of people like. I mean, the reality is your friend is probably terrible at this game. This is why, Chad, I take the Jack Welch view of friendship, all right? I convince all my friends to play Hearthstone, and then I check their rankings at the end of the month, and then I cut the bottom 10% of my friends out of my life, but I give my top 10% friends a 20% raise, right?
Hoist the colors!
I don't know, it was a good play, but then I have like just so many eggs here now. And so many Elizas, so. Right. Yeah, that's like, see, I think they should get rid of IQ tests and just start like having kids play Hearthstone. And if they get a high rank, then they get into a good school. And if they don't, you know. Chat, reasonable take, right?
Hoist the colors!
Seems good. I don't know. Like, just 3 eggs, big attacks. Seems good enough. If they somehow clear, I just go Umbra. If they don't clear, I can hit either Dark Morrow or whatever. It's not even like dealing with this, right? Wait, this is bad. Wait, oh no. Good chat. Alright, well, what are you gonna do? Yeah, I've seen this like stuff, like people will like not be able to do something and they can't just accept skill issue. Like in so many areas of life, it might be, you know, because like to accept it would like they would have to they might have to protect it. Like this game, it isn't just a game to him. It's like a sense of identity. Like accepting a skill issue would be fundamentally contradict your friend's total way of viewing their life. They would have to change everything, right? Because instead of being like, because they kind of, people view themselves like, I am good, therefore if things go badly for me, it must be like the system is screwing me over, you know. Very simple but succinct. Man, I'm taking 27 damage here. Wait, it could have. Yeah, and your friend will not change. Like, there's just like until like unless like life makes him change. Like people don't change in those situations. Oh, am I dead to this? Wow. Damn it. I don't know. I sometimes just feel like, you know, I mean, I actually think that's part of the purpose of like playing games is to learn these like life lessons. But yeah, it is kind of crazy. Like, that was a nice lethal, not gonna lie. Yeah. I don't know. It's yeah, it's hard of I think like people who constantly blame their environment for all their problems, and even like, because like, okay, let's say you have, you know, something in your environment that's truly like you getting, let's say someone's just being a jerk to you in some way. You might be able to figure out ways to cut that person out of your life, to avoid them, to do something, stuff like that. You know, if you really hate a city, you might be able to move, but like people, you know, you might be able, if you have a relationship, even like that's like this, you might be able to figure out how to make that better. And it's hard, but people won't do it. And I don't know, it's really hard to be friends with people like that. But it's like, I don't know, like 30% of the population. So I don't know. It's and we all have a little bit of that. I've had a little bit of that, you know. I'm not gonna pretend like I've never been stubborn and never been like, you know. So but it can be really tough. Yeah, well it's kind of like it's more like you, their friend, are not responsible for their environment, right? Maybe if you're their parents, right? But you're just their friend. So you're not responsible for their environment. Maybe society is, maybe their parents are, but this is kind of the situation they're in, right? So it's kind of, you know, I don't know. The people that are, if someone else is responsible, they're not doing a very good job. And it kind of is what it is, you know? This is bad. Yeah, I do talk about this in my book. The concept of results-oriented thinking. I give the story of a guy, and the guy goes to the casino, all right? And he goes to the casino. I feel like I need to kill this. Like, they're kind of taking a lot of damage here. Maybe I don't. I don't know. Drawing might be better. So guy goes to the casino, right? And he gambles and he drinks. And guess what? Like, he does really well. He makes a bunch of money, and then he goes to the club with his winnings. He spends money. Girls are into him. And his brain learns, like, I do these things, good things go well for me. Like, he does that 2 nights in a row, and both nights things go well. And then the third night, he goes out, and he's got lethal. The third night, wait, no, he's a one-off, actually. The third night he goes out, and things do not go well for him. And he's very confused. And this is kind of the idea of results-oriented thinking, where you a lot of things in modern society. So if you throw a ball, yeah, they have. You throw a ball, and like it hits a target. Like, that's a very like one-to-one, like, okay, I did it right. But a lot of things are very complex and have a lot of variables and have a lot of randomness. And you really have to think on higher levels to evaluate whether you did well or not. Wait, they're just missing lethal here. Yeah. I needed that. All right. I legit don't know what I do here. When I steal. Once I steal, I'm just kind of dead, right?
Such choices.
I was really hoping that Conflagellate might have been the card I needed there. Get rid of a card I don't need. I kind of feel like I need Ultralisk here.
Won't be long now.
But yeah, but yeah, I think like people like have to protect this feeling like I am valuable, I am intelligent, I am capable, this belief. And when you have situations that contradict that, if you don't have paradigms in your mind of like, well, I'm losing not because I'm a bad person, but just because like skill issue, right? You need to have that mentality and that. All right, oh Klappa, you might get banned here. My opponent threw, by the way, but they had lethal. But yeah, if you don't have paradigms to deal with that, of the fact that you're like, yeah, if you don't have paradigms to deal with these things, your brain will. Like a paradigm that says, look, oh, I'm losing not because I'm a bad person or I'm dumb or my IQ is low. I'm losing because there are things that I haven't learned about this yet. I haven't put in the time. This is a new thing to me. I haven't, aka skill issue, you know, and that's the nature of reality. I don't just know things, right? So people won't have the paradigms to sort of deal with that. And because of that, they'll if it hits my 4/4, I could still win, right? But if it doesn't, then I'm dead. Holy throw! My draw is bad.
This treasure ain't fit for our pirate.
I mean, I have to draw Umbra to win here, but
Too soon.
Now this is treasure.
I remember this place well.
yeah. It's really hard, like, because like sometimes you'll be around a friend who's having a problem and you know the answer. Sometimes it's like you don't know the answer, but sometimes it's like actually so obvious what the problem is, but like they just won't listen. But they'll have you listen to them talk about their problem, and then you're like, yeah, so trying to remind me of SpongeBob, where he's like, Mr. Krabs, I have an idea. I have an idea. You guys know SpongeBob?
Go forth on swift wings. My hatred cannot be.
My hatred cannot be blood. I don't know. Wait, that actually. I don't know if this gets there, but I feel like this is our best chance. Gives me lots of absorption, and I hopefully I get a 20. Chat, do we pull this off? Chat, I can't wait to ban one of my chatters. Chat, nothing, you know, like, some days I'm like, question this job. And the only thing that gets me out of bed, the only reason I turn on the stream is that hope. That hope that I might get to ban a chatter in a righteous indignation. You don't get to take one for the team. Like, the team, you're just taking one. Like, you betrayed the team by saying bottom right, alright? Don't act like you're on the team, alright?
Get in there and fight, maggot!
Yeah. Dude, look at all these. Trying to use the kappas now to save them.
Choose soon.
What? Been a good play. Yeah, my opponent be throwing here. Dude, they like hard panicked here. Look at all these 1 health minions. Alright. Chat, you know, this is why I say never underestimate your opponent's ability to throw. Chat, I banned them instantly. Does enjoying noverted, alright? Look, it's a human instinct to see those who are bad people be punished, right? Chat, you know, like our chat, things like, I don't know, corporate espionage or fraud or you know, robbery or I don't know, none of these compare to the crime that is doubting no hands in a game. It's just not doing very well. So it's the weakest. So it's that actual build, right? Where I'm not talking about Death Knight in general. If you look at Starship Death Knight, Space Death Knight, it's a 47% win rate deck. It's not doing very well. The better Death Knight build is Leech Death Knight. You can see there's a 7% win rate differential there, right? So I'm rating it on power level. You could take those cards and make this, but you don't have it. Compare that to Quest Warlock here. There's Quest Warlock. There's Quest Paladin, right? Where's the Hunter deck? There's the Beast Hunter. These are all much stronger decks, right? Chat, chat, that happens to be HS Replay's website. I happen to be partnered with them. If you see the deck tracker on the right, if you download the deck tracker, it does help out the stream. Friends don't let other friends. I think Beast Hunter is a great beginner deck. All right. So I like it better than Quest Paladin. I talk about it in the video because Quest Paladin basically teaches you to be terrible at this game, right? We can hit something like Drain Soul here. Ooh, Consume is quite nice. You take consume here? Maybe you don't. 'Cause I actually have plenty of life. Oh, I could take Nidus Worm here. Might be the play, because I get double consume. Ooh, it's like so tempting. What do you do here, chat? Take Nidus Worm. I take the damage, but like I draw the cards. But I also could just take a Corpsicle. I think I just take Corpsicle here. Beast Hunter just teaches you how to, like, we're talking very beginner skills, but how to curve out, how to set up pressure, how to set up lethals, things like board space. You got the 4-mana spell. Things like, oh, I'm gonna play my location and this, or maybe I play the setup for a Huffer lethal, stuff like that. If you play Beast Hunter well, it teaches you a lot of fundamentals, right? Where Quest Paladin, all you need to do is just play Murlocs every turn, and that you'll do well with it, you know. Like that's all you really need to understand is just keep playing Murlocs. Where Beast Paladin, like you might have to be like, okay, do I go for this kind of line or this kind of line? You actually have to start like think about small trade-offs in this. So your mulligan matters a little more. Your turn 1 isn't always the same. So there's a lot more like Hearthstone fundamental skills you're going to learn from Beast Hunter, basically.
Oh, have you filled out the paperwork?
Have you filled out the blah blah blah? So Beast Hunter is like a really good like skill tech of all time. Yeah, he says that. He says like Zacho. I don't know. Zacho says these things a lot. For sure, you know, he'll say like. So it's certainly up there. I don't know. Like I don't know what's going on in his statistics behind the scenes, but like. Hard for me to think it's like less skillful than like old quest warrior, pirate warrior. But I don't really know, right? So I'm cooked here, but if we could hit consume. Okay. Ooh, actually. Alright, Chad, they never have 7 damage as an aggro deck. Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, Hunters, like I said, it's a great first deck. It's a great deck to learn the game. Alright? I can't say that about Quest Paladin. Like, you could play Quest Paladin for a year and not really get this game. Alright? Dude, aggro is not a problem. I mean, the biggest problem of this meta is it's the same decks from a year ago, right? We go look at like the main meta, right? Oh, we've got some sort of like aggro pain demon hunter with like this. Oh, we've got a board centric tempo hunter. Oh, we got a cliff dive demon hunter. All right. Quest Warlock new deck. All right, that's a new deck, but it's kind of also repetitive play pattern. I don't think Quest Warlock's top tier fun. Oh, we got another control Blood Death Knight. Oh, we got an aggro paladin deck with like arena style. Oh, we got a rogue deck that runs a lot of tempo cards. Oh, we got another Protoss deck, right? Oh, we got like we got an owl deck. Oh, didn't see that coming. Man, so many new things of this meta. Like it's just like
Ataraxis!
What about Mage? What about Mage? What about it? We got check. Can I also, in addition to thoughts questions, ban what about questions? What about the massacres in Sri Lanka? You know?
Nightmares never forgotten.
My dread blades crave blood.
The citadel stands strong.
Hoist the colors!
This turn actually insane here. Any recommendations versus Quest Warlock? I don't know. Dude, it's so over. This is so like this turn is insane. Like I have 3 eggs in here and an Eliza. I have another egg ready to go. What are they gonna do here? Seems like a good play. Bad turn. No grift, easy. Who could put a price on such powerful artifacts?
Welcome to the crew.
DK stocks. Jude, thank you for the 30 months.
Keep on panning.
Mech versus Gul'dan.
Darkness incarnate.
Ooh, good. Are you enjoying? I am enjoying this deck. You know, I am actually not minding the meta right now. But I just hope. I don't know. I hope this next expansion's a big hit. You know. When has that ever happened? It's happened so many times, Shadow Mental. Dude, this is so. This is this is an element in psychology called negative sentiment overload that John Gottman talked about in marriages, but it applies to Hearthstone. Basically, when things get like bad enough and the hatred, the contempt is so strong that your brain can't remember anything good that your partner has ever done, right? So in a relationship that looks like, oh, what's a good time you guys had together, and you can't remember. But for Hearthstone players, it's like, there's never been a good meta. This game has always been terrible.
And to Falator.
Made sense with my ex-wife. I don't think it's a coincidence that you had that and you had the same problem with your ex-wife. Yeah. Chad, I read a book on marriage this year. Kind of like, what seems hard about marriage. Like in Hearthstone, if you lose, you can just queue up another game. But if you skill issue fail your marriage, then it's like it's hard to that's gonna be a rough situation. You know what I mean? So
Get in there and fight, maggot.
this is so bad.
Must destroy.
My
Cause for divorce. Skill issue. Yeah, I don't know. Wait, what? My opponent just gave up here? My hand was so bad, though. What would you do? What I would actually do, Gets, is, look, I would think I could fix her. You know, like, Chad, I like to talk shit about OTK players, but maybe I would, like, say on the social media, I would never date an OTK player. But, I might, like, have an affair with him in secret, Be kind of hot, And then you'd be like, it'd be like, oh, you just want to get to the end of it, but I'm gonna drag this out for an hour, And they're gonna be like, no, just just get it over with. And I'd be like, no, we're gonna play a control matchup. I can't.
Ragnaros versus Edwin! Raise the anchors and hoist the sails!
My power is unlimited!
Keep on panning!
Mysterious orb, what is your wisdom?
Rock number 802, welcome to the collection.
Welcome to the wow, their hand is utter garbage here, chat. Utter garbage.
Won't be long now.
So I can go Curse Catacomb and try to high roll a Dark Morrow here, which would be nice. Eliza would be nice too.
Finally, I can rest in peace!
this is treasure.
It's son of a. Chad, do you ever just like not I'm debating if I ping the egg down here or I probably do. I'll do this. I was considering going face and then just shipping it face 3 times, but
Now this is treasure.
ropes every turn. Alright, good choice by me. Action, packed, perfect. Ooh, these guys are so good against Eternal Layover. It's very annoying.
Such choices.
And to Falator!
Any good Eliza replacements? I recommend a different deck. The other build that I played earlier is better without Eliza than this build. You can cut Eliza from that build, but this build, just like, yeah, I don't know. So I recommend playing that build. Let's see. So what something we could do. So what I did here, right, is what I like to do is I go to HS replay. I put exclude Eliza, and then I can sort by win rate, okay? And you can see this Egg Warlock build here is the strongest one that doesn't run it. It actually is a 60.2% win rate. So it looks like they think Mortal Coil, you cut Mortal, put in a Mortal Coil for Eliza, all right? So, what do I know? Maybe you don't even need it, chat. So that's a great way to figure out if you can cut a card. Am I cooked here?
By tooth and claw! By tooth and claw!
That was a good turn, chat. Jump all of a sudden? How did Rogue win rate? Did it jump all of a sudden? Like, did it like, what did you mean? Did it go Mario? See, that's kind of like saying, how did Steven from Romania make spaghetti all of a sudden? Like, I don't know, Steve. I didn't know he ate spaghetti. So it's hard for me to comment on that, alright? That's so cool. Hit one of those 0-3s. I mean, they're helping me, but come on, hit one of the 0-3s. Yes! Game.
One shot.
Do I have any lethals here? I've already used ooze. Is there a way I can deal 11 damage? It looks like I'm off here. Could tap into Conflagellate would be lethal. I'm gonna risk it and tap. Ooh, is Drain Soul lethal? Is a 9? No. It's close. But it's not. Right.
Such choices.
I mean, I have 11 damage here, but that's 8 mana, so it doesn't work if you're wondering, alright? Yeah, and I had to tap to get that, so I didn't have this before. Just let's let in chat know the laws of reality. Yeah, what is that? Chat, you know, it's like just teleport to work.
My hatred cannot be contained.
You did? No, I'm just mouthing things. Wait, I forgot to hit face.
What is the most flammable?
Why the imp? So you put it on a 20/20 and you full heal. Pretty good. I like full healing. Oh wow. That is not good though. Okay. What exactly? I can get the big boy down. And then I probably go
Get in there! Fight, maggot!
I can go coin what's his name afterwards. Guess I'm better off drawing here. Like could hit Archdruid. Did not. Now I can go coin Umbra next turn. Which is kind of good, right? So get another 20/20, get a bunch of eggs, try to leverage that into a win. Ooh, that's very bad. Ooh, that's very bad. Layover is very good draw though.
My people will regret their backs.
Rock Fury, thank you for the prime.
Time runs out on me.
Dude, look how much freaking life they have. What the heck, dude? I don't know, this is a good play. Just cycle a little bit. I'd love to draw Eliza, but
Time runs out on me. All are nourished and the cycle renews.
Get in there and fight, maggot! And to Falator!
Red blades crave blood.
Reality woven.
What happened to no one left behind?
My life for ire.
I don't know if I like my play here, but I kind of wanted to hit Archdruid there, but to get another Eliza in my pool.
Time runs out on me.
And to Thanator! By tooth and claw!
Dude, so we'll see if they can beat me here. Colossus is kind of awkward. Bob probably wins it. Yeah, unfortunate. I can really do it here. Wait.
Time runs out on me.
Pleasure of fools. Mysterious sword. What is your wisdom? I have few cards left.
Why do some decks give up as soon as they play eggs? Because they don't got a lot of fight in them. No deck should just give up. I think I'm losing this, unfortunately. Wait, it's actually such a great play by them. Clears everything and leaves me with a 0-3. They want it. Wait, never mind. Maybe I'm still no. Am I still in this? Not really. No, I am still in this. I have a play. I can get wait, I have one. Not great, but mean, that's probably just Colossus number 2 in their hand, and then we die. Yep. What'd you say? I'm having the most fun playing Egg Warlock.
Ragnaros versus Vanessa.
I aim Winter's bow.
My power is unlimited.
Don't you want to try one silence? No, Zeus, I don't want to try one silence. Glad we had this conversation.
Do you have anything to declare?
Rot number 802, welcome to the collection.
Living Dragon Breath would probably be pretty good in this deck. I mean, we would just play it to counter Bob, pretty much. I could get 4 got drop here. I did not.
Get in there and fight, maggot!
Dread blades crave blood.
Seems pretty good. I'm in frack here.
Connect to those unseen.
And to Falator!
Hoist the colors!
Time to make my exit.
Controversial, but wouldn't aggro demon hunter be faster for legend? Controversial. Wouldn't it be? Wouldn't what was I gonna say? Going to McDonald's be faster than going to Michelin star restaurant? But that being said, no, because it's not just the speed of your games, but it's your win rate. I have an absurdly high win rate with this deck, where you also get you get 3 in a row, you get double star bonuses. So basically, in a world where where we win at the exact same rate, it would, but
versus Jaina.
I've never beaten aggro demon hunter. Are you playing some like deck that just folds to aggro? Chat, look, I got all these chicken nuggets for $1. When, like 2 days ago.
What happened to no one left behind?
I just, I think you're right. It would be faster.
remember this place well.
Shot be like, do we just slam the nuggets here?
Won't be long now.
Keep on panning.
Don't use your head. Use mine.
Probably should have just gone face there to test for ice barrier. I was testing for counter spell, but I could have just gone face and found out. Chat, the reason you lose to the same deck all the time
Time runs out on me.
So what exactly do you do here, chat? Andrew Falador. I don't have any good ways to kill off this. Love to draw Eliza here. Eliza would be great top deck.
Stand with
Kind of getting cooked here. At 13 life, it's very bad. What do I even do here, chat? I don't even know. Hey, this is dumb. Just board lock myself with this play. Hey, chat. The questionable plays NoHandsGamer here. Showing up with those questionable plays. I think I'm just done here, chat. This was bad. I don't know. Wait, am I just dead? Dude, I'm just kind of just dead. Lost this me, bro. Is Druid a dead class right now? No. It is not dead. It is less popular than before. But Owl Druid is relatively popular. Chat, I do know the internet, like... I wonder if chat's questions are like a learned technique. What's that thing in the internet? If somebody came to me and said, like, what is the percentage of Druid players out there? Like, I wouldn't add that. But if you come into the chat and you say, I can't believe Blizzard made Druid completely unplayable. This game used to be good. Now, like, I can't play Druid. And then I would be like, well, actually... if you go to the meta and we go to my class, right, you can see here that Druid sees about 14% of the meta. Wait, no, that's Death Knight. Druid sees about 4% of the meta, which is not a lot, but it's something. All right. So. Why no kill Jaden in this deck? Chad, if we weren't gonna play mage, or if we what's like the fun meme deck of society right now? I mean, I feel like I was playing the fun meme deck, which was Egg Warlock, and then it turned out to be broken. Like, what's the deck? You know, do we ever play like Control Warrior again? Aviana Priest. Ooh, we could play Aviana Priest. Actually, we could go on EU and play that. Yeah, do we ever play Aviana Priest? We'll bring back Bat Warlock. Dragon Warrior is not, I don't know. That's like, it's just a boring, it's just a tempo deck. Doesn't feel like a...
Nightmares are never forgotten. Get in there and fight, maggot! Annihilation.
It's awkward. Can't seem to draw egg, chat. Again. Oh my god. Alright.
Finally, I can rest in peace. Keep on panning.
So that's a very interesting misplay. Do you see their misplay, chat? What they could have gone there was traded the Void Ray and then 2-mana spelled on their Void Ray and then rescue it, and they would have gotten another Void Ray with Reborn. Honestly, a very big misplay. They're not going to get punished for it because my hand is atrocious, but nonetheless, still a misplay. This is bad.
Won't be long now.
We are the voice of iron.
Seems unwinnable, chat. Just kill me! Do it! Do it now! They're just running. Yeah, I don't even think I'm done. I don't know.
Get in there and fight, maggot!
I don't know. Got me. Son of a. Dun, 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 dun. Exciting, chat. Chat, what's well, I think we'll get Legend on NA, and then maybe we'll play Aviana Priest on EU. How does that sound?
Ragnaros versus Illidan.
The Legion's rage pales before mine. My power is unlimited.
Sounds like we're memeing today. I like if we threw away those cards and then they came right back.
Won't be long now.
I do not sound like that, Mr. Streamer. I think they're playing a slow build.
I remember this place well.
Eliza, insane top deck here. Blah, 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 blah.
What enticing power. Keep on panning.
Inside voice.
No, dude. No. I was like one turn away from like stopping this too. No. No. So bad. Dude, I hate the silence because like I'm not gonna play around that there, you know? And I have two Andrew Faladors that are just doing nothing for me here now. Yeah, well, the way to play around that is to get they're not copying this turn. Playing around Eternal Layover, but go for I did not hit the card.
Get in there, fight, maggot.
Yeah. I mean, I had the egg down for a turn, so what I could have done there was but you know, I didn't think play around this unfortunately, so probably over here. Like I have to, like, if I top deck Umbra this turn, maybe we can still win. Hey chat, ask and you shall receive.
My people will regret turning their backs at me.
Still in the game, HandsGamer chat? Never give up, HandsGamer? There's always an out, HandsGamer? You just gotta believe, HandsGamer? Hanging in there, hands gamer chat. Just trying to hang in there. Exclamation point decks will get you all the decks I've played on this channel. Actually, kind of a mistake there, but we'll see. I'm trying to see if we have any like crazy lethals here. Where I go like trade this 25, right? 25. 28, 31, 32, but they gain 12, so doesn't look like it.
What is the most flammable?
Actually, right here. He's pretty good. I think I'm dead, chat. Right? I don't know. But I guess we'll try to hang in there. Right. Wait, Chad, if we pull this off, that would be insane, you know? Like, they just used all their starship pieces. I have I have 72 attack on board here. This would be like an insane win. Boring. Alright, we're dead, right? Can't beat. That was my last hurrah. Dude, I'd like to get legend today. They just got lucky.
Keep on panning. Keep on panning. Ragnaros versus Omen.
Let's begin the celebration. My power is unlimited.
Drop. Can I send you? You can flex a Twitter link. All right, Kitty. That's okay. I'll allow it. Got used to the eggs, does it not? Yeah, the meta did get used to the eggs, but it's still good. Alright. Wait, am I getting silenced here? Oh, just red card. Okay, we're fine. Hide behind your blah blah blahs. I will still blah blah blah. Guess I'll just go Eliza here. How do you order your eggs? I do both over easy and I used to do scrambled, but I still like scrambled. I honestly don't order eggs. Oh, I actually at restaurants I usually get omelets. But I basically I lost my taste for eggs when they became something for the ultra rich. Chat, times are tough, and only the richest of folk can afford eggs in this economy. You know? Right.
Next needs to prepare.
Good turn. Chat, but for some reason eating chicken is still reasonably priced. I eat lots of chicken these days. Chicken and ground beef is most, and then I eat a lot of spinach. Wait, son of a. Kind of annoying. Dude, I literally have no place here. I have to trade. But then I just in like this shitty situation. Dude, I just never can do my egg here. Well, I'm just gonna tempo this jerkwad. You know what I could have done? I could have just gone Umbra that turn. That might have been best. Umbra actually made a lot of sense there. Use a Employee of the Month here. Alright, so we know exactly how much damage they have, right? 2, so see if we can get there.
What is the most flammable?
My people will regret their backs on me.
I can get some sort of crazy lethal here. They drew Coles. Gotcha. Yeah. Chad, I kind of want to go play Aviana, please, on EU. What do you guys feel? Let's see, Eviana Priest EU server.
Welcome to the crew.
Mods or anything of the 23 mods. Alright, dude, the people have spoken.